Of late, Ford India has been taking the fun word quite seriously. A case in point is the Ford Freestyle, which is such a fun car to drive. Now the fun element has been extended to the Ford EcoSport with the Ford EcoSport S. And trust me, the fun is not just limited to the electric sunroof out here, which the company has christened as the fun roof. There's a lot more fun, and we're going to check it out. This is the Motown India show, and my name is P Tharyan. There have been some tweaks on the external front. If you notice, the headlamps are now HID, which means high intensity discharge. These are basically white lights. They have a smoked surround look around it. And then the fog lamp area also have got a lot of black around it. And very noticeable is the front grille, which is of course all blacked out. And as we move back here, we notice that the tires are also different. They're now R17, smoked alloys. And what has dramatically changed is on the roof. It's all blacked out, black roof rails, black roof. And of course, there's an electric sunroof. As you move back, the changes are very minimal. They have tweaked the lamps a bit, and that's it. Everything else about the car looks as beautiful as it was earlier.
Now let me take you through some of the other new features of the Ford EcoSport S. The interiors of the new Ford EcoSport S, which is another avatar of the Titanium Plus variant, comes with several refreshing additions, one of them being the electric sunroof. But then the sunroof plays a very limited role in a country like ours where dust, heat and insects are things we dodge on a daily basis. Aesthetically speaking, the interiors of the EcoSport S variant have an orange accent on the dashboard area and on the seats. The seats are a combination of leather and fabric. There is also a new 4.2-inch MID screen that displays a range of functions pertaining to your car settings, which come into play when you press the buttons that are on the left side of the steering wheel. One also gets to see the tire pressure reading on the display. The large speedo and tacho analog meters get a smart curvy embellishment of chrome. The Ford EcoSport S variant has been bolted on with the award-winning 1-litre 3-cylinder EcoBoost petrol engine. You all may remember, this is the very same engine that has been around since the car was launched in India around 2012-13. Now we have a variant dedicated to the EcoBoost engine, and to keep it all powered up is a new 6-speed manual transmission. The engine delivers 122 horsepower at 6000 rpm and a peak torque of 170 Nm from 1500 to 4500 rpm. The engine delivers a fuel efficiency of 18.88 km per litre. Of course, there are other benefits like reduced carbon dioxide emissions as compared to a conventional 1.5-litre petrol engine. Now, if you were to ask us what is the high point of the new Ford EcoSport S, we would say that it is the deadly combination of the 1-litre EcoBoost petrol engine and its brilliant 6-speed manual transmission. The 999cc petrol engine is a turbocharged one, and the engineers at Ford India have done a remarkable job of integrating the hardware with the software control systems. One hardly feels the turbo kicking in much before the 2000 rpm mark, as power delivery is very linear when you accelerate and change gears. As we sped on the Chennai highway towards Puducherry, we could not resist stepping on the accelerator and seeing the speedometer touch the 170 km per hour mark with considerable ease. Then we had to remind ourselves that we were not on a race circuit but on public roads, and we had to get back to following the rules of the land. Bringing the vehicle to a halt too came with a lot of confidence. The vehicle has disc brakes in front and drum brakes at the rear, but then anti-lock braking system with electronic brake force distribution, emergency brake assist, electronic stability control, traction control system and hill control assist are features that add to the safety while driving. Bumps, noise, body roll, etc. all seem to be well under control in this new variant. We shall not be delving upon the other features in the Ford EcoSport S variant, as they have been there in the EcoSport Titanium Plus variant. For that, you can refer to our first drive video of the EcoSport by clicking the eye icon appearing in the top right corner of the video. But then coming back to the fun quotient, as we discussed earlier on, Ford India seems to have mastered this art so perfectly by making cars that are not only fun to drive but safe and comfortable too.
Despite the sweltering heat of Chennai, I must admit I loved driving the new Ford EcoSport S. I'm sure you would have loved watching this video. If you have, do not forget to like and share. And most important, if you have not subscribed to the Motown India channel, do so now. Till the next time, ciao. And not to forget, always belt up when you're driving a car or are being driven in a car.